Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I decided to ask ChatGPT 10 business ideas Islamic for Muslims that you guys could start. Now, I've done this video before. In fact, it was probably one of the best videos that I've done where, it did the best in terms of views. So I thought, let me ask ChatGPT. Now, can ChatGPT do better than your boy Abu Musa? I don't know. But I've asked ChatGPT. I'm going to review each business and let you know on each business how you could go about setting it up. So hopefully, inshallah, not only are these businesses permissible, but you guys can benefit from this video. And at the end of the video, I'll give you 2 ideas from myself that I think you should be starting in 2023. And honestly speaking, I don't think I've mentioned them before. Now, number 1, a halal food business idea. As ChatGPT says, start a halal restaurant, food truck, or catering services that offers delicious halal cuisine to cater to the needs of the Muslim community. Now, I've got to be honest with you, a couple of those already do exist. And I'm not going to lie, ChatGPT, food businesses are a business which doesn't do well in terms of ratio wise. As in, a food business tends to fail the most out of any other business. However, I think that you can still make money. I think if you definitely have a niche, you can really do well. But I have to be honest, if you guys are from the UK, there are so many nice food places in the UK now. It's hard. It's definitely getting harder and harder, though there is always scope for starting a food company or a food restaurant or food whatever, because let's be honest, a guy's got to eat, right? So you're always going to have to eat. And so I would say, look, there's always potential. Having said that, it's not easy. Capital is required. If you're going to see some success, social media will definitely help you get those customers in. And well, number 2, Islamic fashion and modest clothing. Launch a clothing line that specializes in modest fashion for men, women, and children, providing a stylish and culturally appropriate clothing options. Generic? ChatGPT, you need to be quite specific. It's being quite generic right now. I don't know what it is. Having said that, yes, clothing has potential. Look, I think there's a lot of throw companies out there. If you guys want to start another throw business, go for it. I just think that sometimes we need to be a little bit more innovative as Muslims. I think, look, we were extremely intelligent people back in the days. I think recently we've just become copy and paste community. And I want good for you guys. I want good for all my community. I really want us to be innovative in a very good way. I don't want us to become innovators in the deen. I want us to become innovators in the dunya. And so, look, again, social media, man. If you guys are kicking on social media, then obviously, you could sell clothes and stuff like that. You're going to do really well. Let's be honest. Now, Islamic Bookstore. Open a bookstore that focuses on Islamic literature, including books on Islamic theology, history, and spirituality, as well as educational materials for children. You know what? You guys are going to, you'll be like, oh, Abu Musa's going to be, ChatGPT's lost it. No, you know what? They're onto something. Because, again, I'm not no talibul ilm, but sometimes it can be difficult to get some resources in terms of Islamic knowledge. It can definitely be difficult sometimes. And so, is there a space for an online bookstore, where there's a ton of material for people who are seeking knowledge? The Tulab, is there a lot of access for that in the European countries? Now, I don't know. There might be a lot of, red line or red tape, basically. But I definitely know there isn't that much for children as well. I have a little one, and we do sometimes struggle. I say my missus sometimes struggles to get the right material. And so I think there may be an opportunity for something online, especially if, I feel like it's a trend. You know what I mean? If you guys are on social media, if you guys are pushing that route, then definitely it's going to make it easier for you. So I would say that there is definitely an opportunity there. And for the brothers or the sisters, if you want to go down that route, I think, you'll be surprised. Go down that route, do your research. I haven't done my research that much, but I think there's opportunity and potential there. So, Islamic Art and Calligraphy. Start a business that produces and sells Islamic art, calligraphy, home decor items, and personalized gifts, showcasing the beauty of Islamic artistic traditions. I don't know, to be honest. I'm going to say la adri. I don't know. Because I know people do it. I don't know if it sells for a lot. I don't know if there's a lot of profit for it. Sometimes I just don't know. You know what I mean? But guess what? If you have social media, it probably would help selling a few items. I don't know what it is. It's a trend right now, isn't it? Anyway, Islamic Educational Center, establishing educational center that offers courses, seminars, and workshops on Islamic studies, Arabic language, Quranic studies, and other relevant subjects. You know what? I don't really have an opinion on that. You know, I guess if you're benefiting the people, charging in return. Some people of the opinion you shouldn't charge for these things. Some people are saying it's fine. So who am I to make a comment on this? You know what I mean? Anyway, let's move on, in which case, online Islamic courses. Create an online platform that provides interactive courses on various Islamic topics, allowing people to learn at their own pace from anywhere in the world. I think, look, I mean, some of you guys might know, but obviously I have my own recruitment course. I think, to be honest, massively surprised, man. Like, online courses are, you know, they are looked in a bad way, obviously, because some people go down the whole scammy route and, you know, don't really share good information, all that stuff. But actually, you know, it's a fine line, because there is a real need for education. There's a real need for these courses. I really do believe it. And let me explain. Look, when you go school, college, university, the things that you learn are to do with, you know, maths, English, science, all that. Great, fantastic. You never learn about taxes. You never learn about, you know, how to start a company. You never learn about, you know, profits and losses, unless you're obviously doing business studies. And even then, you know, business studies might probably not cover it, or you'll probably be dusting about, or whatever sort of thing. So I do think there's a real need for it. The problem, though, is, you know, you get sometimes, you know, scammy type of people, 21, 22-year-olds, you know, telling you that, you know, they're making, you know, 100 grand a month, and then, you know, sell you a course, and it can get a bit tricky. Having said that, the truth is, as someone who is somewhat in this space, I think online courses is actually a great area. I was massively surprised at the sort of feedback we got in terms of people purchasing the recruitment course. Alhamdulillah, people have done really well. So I would say that, yeah, 100%. If there's something you can teach, of course, social media helps. I'm not going to shy away from that. Social media, it helps massively. So if you guys have something you can share with people, definitely think that that is a good business model. And obviously, look, I think ChatGPT has basically made it only Islamic, basically. But a business idea can be Islamic and doesn't necessarily have to be just for Muslims. And I think that's probably the best. So a business model can be halal, not Islamic. I think there's a difference. And I would rather you guys go for halal business ideas than just Islamic business ideas. Islamic travel agency. Start a travel agency specialized in providing Muslim-friendly travel experiences. Bro, I don't know if ChatGPT is getting sponsored by the Brothers Club or something like. Allahu Akbar. But okay, I mean, I've never run a travel agency. I have to be honest. I know the brothers at Imran and Abu Bakr and guys, they run, you know, some Umrah trips and stuff like that. And in fact, they're teaching people on how to do that. So maybe hit them brothers up if you guys want to start your own Umrah company. But yeah, clearly, you know, clearly Imran's got some big pockets, you know what I mean? Getting sponsored by ChatGPT. No, I'm joking, I'm messing. Listen, if Imran, if you're watching this, I'm only messing, man. I love you. Halal cosmetics and personal care products. Develop and sell a line of halal certified cosmetics. You know what? I'm just not going to go into this, man, because some sisters are going to be like, yeah, so Abu Musa said I can wear makeup outside and what that tabarrujin ajib. I'm not even going to go in that. So you want to start a moisturizing cream, you go for it. I got no issues with that. I just don't want you to take it down a difficult. With some of these things, you could just go down a tricky route. So creams and moisturizer and stuff like that. Oh, go for it. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do. But I don't want to see no man's wearing blushes and whatnot, because that's probably the area that we're going down these days. You know what I mean? Islamic Finance Consultancy offer consulting services in the field of Islamic finance, assisting individuals and businesses with Sharia compliant investments, banking and finance. Okay, again, fantastic, but you need to have a lot of knowledge on this. You know, again, it's something that I've been speaking about for the last, 3 years, nearly 2 to 3 years, but I don't specifically go into deep things because I'll be honest with you, you'll be surprised. Some of the mashaykhs, they actually stay away from going into Islamic finance and stuff like that. They avoid speaking about it sometimes because this stuff is so deep and technical. And so I can't clearly speak about it. And I would say that, look, if there's some, Talibul Ilms sitting here watching me right now, specializing in Islamic finance, brothers, you need to create something for yourselves. You know what I mean? So 100% you should, but unless you're in that niche, basically, you shouldn't, to be honest. I would stay away from it personally. So ethical and ethical and sustainable business ventures launch a business that focuses on ethical and sustainable practices such as eco-friendly products, fair trade initiatives, and socially responsible entrepreneurship in line with I'll be honest, ChatGPT ran out of ideas. Number 10, it was a blag. A bluff in it. They're chatting rubbish. Because number 10, I don't even know what that means basically. Basically create an ethical product. Okay, anyway, that's like me saying just create a halal business. Create a halal product. Come on, brother. ChatGPT, you need to step up. You know what I mean? Listen, brothers. Clearly, ChatGPT is not doing the same thing as Abu Musa. So you need to subscribe to the channel because I'm going to keep creating videos for you guys, inshallah, giving you ideas. But just listen, jokes aside, I must talk to you on a serious note. I think you guys seriously need to get yourselves into AI. I think in conclusion, my 2 business ideas for you are simple. One, they're actually interlinked, to be honest with you. Okay. But one, AI. You know, you can go to brothers in India and Pakistan and they can create, AI, platforms for you that do things for you. You'll be surprised, quite cheap. Hang on a minute. When I say quite cheap, 20, 30 grand, you're looking at something very, very, very nice. And so gone are the days where it costs you like 50, 60K to create an app. Actually, nowadays you can create something very feasible for 10, 15 to 20 grand, depending on what you're obviously doing. Create something in the AI space. And if you're not going to create something, start having conversations. AI is the future. AI is going down a scary, scary road. Maybe that's for another video. I'm not going to scare you right now. What I will say is create something in the AI space. And the best thing you could do is understand it. A lot of people aren't understanding the space right now. So just understand it and then take your steps from there. And what I will say on the second note is a subscription model. A subscription model is amazing. And you can have an AI platform which, members need to subscribe for. And that will honestly do very well as long as the service is good. Subscription models are great because, you could have, look, I'll be very honest with you. It is very difficult to get one person to pay £3,000, but it's very easy to get 1,500 people to pay £2, And so, there's a lot of people in the world that can afford £2. There's not many people that can afford £3,000. And so, sometimes a subscription model is fantastic. You're getting paid this month, next month, the month after. When it comes down to selling a company, your company is going to sell for a lot more money because it's a subscription model, and a buyer can forecast how much they're going to make in the upcoming months and the years and so on and so forth. So it's a great model, AI, as well as something down the subscription route. Whatever you're going to do, I think a subscription route is great. I saw something recently and I'll give you guys an idea. Anything can be turned into a subscription route. Anything. I'll tell you what. This is where you say you go into the golden nuggets of Abu Musa. You know what I mean? Like for those that have done the recruitment course, you already know when I talk about the golden nuggets, I start dropping gems. So I came across an article the other day and it was of a man. He started a car wash in I think it was America, to be fair, but it was a subscription model. So what it would do, like people would say like, oh, okay, sign up. And you only have to sign up for like $20 basically a month. And you can come like twice a month and we'll just wash your car, for example. But the good thing with like a subscription model is, look, this is just the reality of it. Some people, like a lot of people forget. They continue paying. They can't be bothered. Even if they don't forget, they just can't be bothered. It's like the gym. If every single person that attends or goes to, signs up to the gym, attended the gym, you'd never get anything done, right? And so a subscription model is fantastic. You can use a subscription model on any business. Think of it like this. If they used a subscription model on a car wash, basically, they had a car wash, it was all automatic, and they said you can come $20 a month and twice a month you could just wash your car, basically. Amazing. It's easy for you. You don't have to ask them to give the cash. The cash goes out automatically. It works. And there are plenty of businesses that you can use down the subscription route. It's a fantastic way and I would highly recommend it. I hope this video is of benefit. Subscribe to the channel because ChatGPT just isn't doing it for you guys right now. Barakallahu feek. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.